Detroit. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Tiny out there with lights out, and it's Mathurin in at the 3. And for the Wizards, Koulibaly is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Poole in at the 1 spot. Valanciunas, his 3-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
It's not going to be a soft finish when Valanciunas gets inside. Count on him going up strong.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Taken away. Here's lights out. It's deep from Valanciunas. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Poole. Tiny grabs the board. The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lights out with the bucket. Now, here's Poole. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's got to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Wizards with possession after Indiana gets the 3. Kuzma passes to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Indiana. Tiny's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Pass to Tiny. Here's lights out. A 3 ball. And the Pacers another 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Bays checked in for Koulibaly. Wizards trail by 10. Kuzma outside. Up top, Brogdon. Nembhard covering. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target with his 3. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Bucket is good. 16 points for lights out.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
The Wizards with another miss.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Poole after Indiana gets the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's just Jordan Poole. You get 3, I get 3 back.
Tiny. The pass to Lights Out. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lights Out's got 18 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Kuzma outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So, six-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Count it, good. And that's now 20 points for Lights Out.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wizards trail by 18. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Bay against Mathurin. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Offensive rebound. The Wizards working the ball around now. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer. Tiny grabs the board. Tiny's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lights Out with the bucket. Lights Out's got 23.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Bay. There's the pick. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lights Out, and there it is for him. 25 points in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And here's Kuzma. Pass to Bay. It's tipped. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Indiana out in front, opening up a huge gap. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
On the court for Indiana, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Lights out there with Tiny, and it's Halliburton in at the point. 4 on the shot clock. Great open look there.
Well, Sark continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Down low, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kispert, the pass to Saw. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, it's deflected. Here's Tiny. 6 points for him. Here's the three. Lights out with the bucket. Lights out's got 34.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Sarr. And the layup's good off the glass.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. To the paint. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pass to Lights Out. To the inside. Here's Tiny. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Sadiq Bey. Brogdon, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And Poole subbed in for Corey Kispert. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Valanciunas with a screen on Halliburton. It's Poole with the drive. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Lights Out, and the shot goes in. Lights Out's got 43 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
In the second quarter, 2 minutes.
And he lays it straight in. 45 points for Lights Out.
I mean, you got to be honest, though. The transition defense just has been lacking.
A three-pointer, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Valanciunas with a screen on Halliburton to end the cold streak, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas on the roll. Really hard to convince somebody to get in front of that.
And there's the drive.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Brogdon. He has yet to score. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. They're
the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Lights out. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Song. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good. Lights Out's got 55.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Washington's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Kuzma with it. Six to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Sarr pulls it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, chest, and another one falls. Amazing.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pacers out in front, running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you.
I'm guessing they're getting an earful in that locker room right about now. You got a feel for them.
Yeah, feel for them. We're the ones who's got to watch this.
You kept watching? I was on my tablet, catching up on my favorite shows.
Big fella, as always, 100. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, they're defensive.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
They've got Jordan Poole. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Coulibaly. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brogdon in at the two-guard spot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Back to Poole. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Brogdon. The Pacers pull it in. Tiny's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Malcolm's another possession, another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights.
Washington timeout.
The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. The three from Poole. Drills it from outside. Poole's got his second basket of the night.
Yes, but they won drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Here's lights out, guarded by Poole. Here's lights out, and another one falls. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Now Coulibaly, still yet to score. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Tiny grabs the board.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
For Washington, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. And here is Poole. He's got 6. Kuzma passes to Brogdon. The Wizards working the ball around now. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's lights out. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hey, Brian, how do you like the NBA Cup?
Well, we're 1 year in, Kevin, and last year there are a few things that need to get worked out and some kinks in it, but man, it really made for some interest around the league as both player, fan, and executive. To watch a team play in that kind of competitive environment, there's always a payoff to that.
Here's Brogdon. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tiny, the pass to Lights Out. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The steal. A floater. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Wizards have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Not going to go that time.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor.
He got it again! Sensational!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And connecting from the corner spot, you got to guard Kuzma from out there.
Pass to Lights Out. And another assist.
And the passing display just doesn't end. Tally up another assist for him.
That one will put him tied for 3rd in the all-time assist list. One of the best games I've ever seen.
And to notch 28 assists in a single game, it's something you just don't see anymore. He's among the greats now, and this has been a performance of a lifetime.
And Washington making a change here. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Sarr sets the screen for Bey. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Carrington. Still without a basket. Bagley with a screen on Mathurin. Here's Bey. And the 3 off target. Here's Lights Out. And again, another assist.
Another score and another assist to you-know-who. He continues to engineer good luck.
And that last pass tied him for second, Greg, all-time for most assists in a game.
Standing even with Kevin Porter's total of 29.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, able to put on a show for the ages.
Hey, defense, great job. Talking, helping, terrific, all right?
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Halliburton in the backcourt. Yet another bucket.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
Sarr gets the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Lights Out. Unloads from 9. Good, that's another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities.
Another possession, another assist.
And the record is his alone. What a game.
Truly a game for the ages. How lucky are we to have seen it? This guy has been terrific, passing his way into history before our very eyes.
And to think the high mark of 30 assists set by Skiles has been bested here tonight. This has been a phenomenal game.
Just 5 to shoot. Bang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Lights Out. Hits it again. Wow.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time.
And a chance to just stare at the stat sheet. The assist numbers he's amassed tonight, hard to believe.
And GA playing on the road, but he's won over some fans with the show he's putting on here.
I have to tell you, this has been one of the best passing games that I've ever seen from him. Every pass on target, on time, and look at the assist total.
George is checked in for the Wizards. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Corey Kispert.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Sarr. To halt the run, Tiny grabs the board. Tiny's got his 16th rebound on the night. Indiana's gone 2 for 2.
Ouch! At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And finished off by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
To the middle. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Brogdon, here we go. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count.
And good! There's another.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
Here's Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Indiana. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
1:44 left in the fourth. Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And I know Valanciunas can be an enforcer on both ends of the floor, but right now, it's all happening on the offensive end.
Tiny, the pass to Lights Out. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Lights Out, banked in off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Halliburton against Poole to the inside. Valanciunas. Tiny grabs the board. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Down low, here's Lights Out. Another bucket! Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't. And a moment here to catch his breath from this scoring rampage.
Yeah, giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Oh, he is in the zone, and you just assume right now that if he throws it up, it's going in.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Will it go? And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Brogdon's a pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading up this offense from the point position.
Pass to Lights Out from 17 feet out. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
At the line for Washington,
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do.
And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And Coulibaly drops them both. Timeout called the Pacers. They're ahead. Guys, what's your take?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
Outside Mathurin. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And it
dining room table, cause you able to realize